All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would love, to give all praises unto my God, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. And I just want to do a quick little lesson on John 3:16. You know, John 3:16 is one of, the most known verses in the world. Everyone knows this verse, man. Everyone, talks about this verse. Everyone knows this verse again. Like your grandma knows this verse. Your mom knows this verse. Everyone knows this verse, John 3:16. But nobody has the proper understanding of John 3:16, right? Nobody got the proper understanding behind John 3:16. Even though people get this tattoo they get this tatted on them. People get this thing, they put it on on their cars, So everyone knows John 3:16, but no one have any idea what John 3:16 is talking about. So we're gonna go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, We're going to go upon the precepts and we're going to explain John 3:16 and give the proper understanding what John 3:16 is talking about through the Spirit, right? It's going to be a quick video, man, right? Through the Spirit. So let's before we read John 3:16, let's read this. It's Proverbs 4 and verse number 7. It says, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." Right? So the Most High said the principal thing is, he said, therefore get wisdom, right? Wisdom is the principal thing. And with all thy getting, get understanding. So we have to get the understanding behind these scriptures. Like I said again, no one have any clue what John 3:16 is talking about. People think John 3:16 is talking about everybody. They think it's talking about, the Chinese man. They think it's talking about the Japanese man. They think it's talking about the damn Korean man, right? Who is John 3:16? What is John 3:16? John 3:16 talking about? Right? Let's go to Isaiah 28:10. How do we get the understanding? This is how we get the understanding. The Most High told you how to read the Bible, right? The Lord told you literally how to read the Bible. Let me start up. Isaiah 28 and verse number 9. Pull that up. It says, "Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must." So let me go back, right? So the Lord is saying, who is he going to give this knowledge to? Who are you going to make understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. That's what the Lord said. You got to come like as a little babe. When his disciples asked him, who going to make it to the kingdom of heaven? He said, except you become as a, little children. You got to be learned again, right? You got to understand this, man, right? So let's go to Isaiah 28 and 10, next verse. It says, this is how you read the Bible, understand the Bible. Precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, right? So that's how you get the understanding. You got to go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go precept upon precept and get the proper understanding behind John 3:16. Like I said again, everyone knows this verse. Your damn grandma know this verse. Your auntie know the verse. Damn rail down the street, he know the verse. Damn white man, he know the verse. A white man love this verse, man. Hey, so we got to give the understanding, man, so that the sheep, they don't be blind in the last days, and you can know what John 3:16 is actually talking about. So let's read John 3:16. It says, "For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." Right? So before you even, and Christians and people of the world, they don't even know what John 3:16, John 3 and 14 say. Right? So we got to get the context about what John 3:16 is talking about. We have to understand who's talking, who's speaking, who's listening, right? We got to understand these things. Let's go to John 1 and 1. It says, there was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High. For no man can do these miracles that thou doest except the Most High be with him. Right? So you got a man named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. He was a Pharisee, right? You had certain Pharisees that believed on Yahweh Shai, which the world will call Jesus. You had certain Pharisees that believe on him, like Nicodemus. Nicodemus, he believed on Yahweh Shai. And he came to him by night, right? Because he had to come to him by night. That's why he didn't come to him by day, because if he came by day, you'd have other men that would have damn got on him, you know. They'd have damn scoffed at him. So he had to come to him by night, right? Now let's jump down. So we know who's talking. We got Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. He's coming to talk to Yahweh Shai. So you got two Jews speaking right here, two Israelites speaking to each other. You got Yahweh Shai and you got Nicodemus. They're having a conversation, right? Now let's jump down. Let's jump down to John 3 and verse number 14. Let's get the context of what John 3:16 is talking about. John 3 and 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so the Son of Man must be lifted up. Right? Right, because when you read this chapter, Jesus, Yahweh Shah, he's saying things that Nicodemus really don't understand. He's saying, you got to be, born again. Nicodemus like, how the hell can I be born again? Do I go into my mother's womb? Right? So yeah, so what Yahweh Shai is doing, he's referring things back to the law. So as he's about to use this point, he's referring back to the law. So when you read John 3 and 14, he says, and as Moses lived with the serpent in the wilderness, even so the Son of Man must be lifted up. Right? People don't know this. What is this saying? Let's go to Numbers and get the understanding. Let's go to Numbers 21. Right, let's see what Yahweh Shai is quoting here. Numbers 21 and 8. Right? It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live. And Moses made a serpent of brass, and put it on a pole, and it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived. So what is Moses doing? Moses, again, is an Israelite. Moses had to set up a pole for who? Who had to look upon this? The Israelites. So what is it? What is the Most High saying in John 3:16? The same way Moses lifted up that serpent in the wilderness for the children of Israel, the same way the Son of Man is going to be lifted up. Who did Moses lift up that serpent for? The children of Israel. Right? That's the context. And then he said, right here it says that everyone that is bitten, when he look upon it, everyone, again, everyone, I'm gonna say that again, everyone. Is Moses talking about the people that's in damn China, right? If I go into a room, right, if you have any understanding, you will understand this, man. If I go into a room, it might be 50 of us, I say everyone gathers together. Am I talking to the people down the damn street? I'm talking to the people that's around me. Who is Moses talking to? He's talking to the children of Israel. He's not talking to everybody else. This is Moses with the children of Israel in the wilderness. Right? So he's not talking to the damn Moabites. He's not talking to the damn Hamites right here. He's talking to the Israelites, man. So the same way Moses lifted up that serpent in the wilderness for the children of Israel, the same way the Son of Man was going to be lifted up. Right? Verse number 15 in John 3:16. It says John 3 and 15, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Right? Let's continue on. So now we know what's going on. We know the Lord is referring back to the law, saying this is going to be the same way. Same way the Son of Man was going to be lifted up. All right? Right? So again, you got two Jews, two Israelites speaking about another Israelite, Moses. Right? You can't get around this. The Bible is written to the Israelites. It was written from the Israelites, written to the Israelites, and it's always going to be from the Israelites. When you read from Genesis to Revelation, it's all about the Israelites, right? John 3:16. It says, For God so loved the world, right? Who is he the God of? That's what we have to understand. Who is he the God of? For God so loved the world. Who is he the God of? Let's get Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people. So who is he the God of? The God of Israel. All right. Go back to John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Let me pull up this quick precept. One second. Right. All right, Khan. So it says that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish. Who's the whosoever? Again, when you say whosoever, if I'm in a room with 50 people and I say whosoever want a cookie, hey, come up here and get it. I'm not talking to everybody. That's why you got to get the context of what's going on. He's referring back to the people, and he's talking about Israel when you read verse number 14. The same way, even as the same exact way. Right? So again, let's go back to verse number 14. The same way Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness for the children of Israel, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. So the same way Moses lifted up that serpent in the wilderness for the children of Israel, the same way the Son of Man was going to be lifted up. Right? Same way, man. You got to understand this, man. That's why the Lord said go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, and there a little, man. That's how you get the understanding. Right? So read John 3:16 again. It says, for God so loved the world, who's he the God of? The children of Israel, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever. Now we got to ask ourselves, who is the whosoever? Let's go to the book of Acts. I'll pull up a new page. Hold up. Pull up a new page. Who is the whosoever? Acts 2:20. Let's start at 21. It says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Most High shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Right? Ye men of Israel, hear these words. The whosoever is the men of Israel. Right? The whosoever is Israel. That's what the Lord said, go precept upon precept, line upon line, man. Now we kind of get an understanding behind this, right? It said that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So that whosoever is Israel. And who did God always love and who did he always choose? All right, let's pull up a precept. Let's get Deuteronomy 7:6, the classic. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Right? After the Most High said again, he said that we're a holy people, we're special unto himself above all people upon the face of the earth. Let's continue on. The Most High did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you are more in number than any people, but you are fewer of all people. So obviously, he loved us, right? He loved the children of Israel, and he chose us to be special and above everybody, right? We're superior than all the nations of the earth. We're more stronger. We're faster than everybody, right? We look the best. We smell the best. We cook the best. We dance the best. We the best basketball players, best football players. We invented every goddamn thing, right? The Lord chose us to be a special people, man. The Lord always loved Israel. He will forever love Israel, right? This is plain, man. Right, let's get John 17 and 9. Did I pull it up? Yeah, okay. Right. So now we have to, let's go back to John 3:16 first. John 3:16. Now we have to understand, it says for God to love the world, right? What world is he talking about? Because that's where people get kind of, they get a little weird. They get a little weird when people read, they read the world and they think it's talking about everybody. In their mind, they see earth. They replace the world with earth. For God to love the earth, right? We have to understand, that's why the Lord said again, go precept upon precept. What world is he talking about? Let's go to John 17 and 9. Right? It says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which has given me, for they are thine. So why is Yahweh Shai saying I pray for them and I pray not for the world? Because he prayed for the Israelites. He's not praying for the world. Now we have to ask ourselves, is Yahweh Shai contradicting himself? Is this a contradiction in the Bible? Well, no, right? Because the Lord said, he said, I'm not of this world, man. If my kingdom of this world, my men will fight. So we know he not contradicting himself. He just not of this world, this wicked world, right? Now we have to understand what world is he talking about. Let's go to Hebrews 1 and 2. Hath in the last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he have anointed, heirs of all things, by whom also he made the worlds, right? So he made the worlds with an S, plural. So more than one, right? So now we have to understand what world is he talking about. All right, let's go to James 3. What world is he talking about? If he made the worlds, what world is he talking about? Using the precepts, not using your own belly, not using your own damn mind and how you feel about the verse. Let's see what the precepts say. James 3 and 6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. A world of iniquity. Right? So if this one of the worlds he made, if he made the tongue a world of iniquity, let's see if that makes sense. For God so loved the world, for God so loved the world. So God so loved the world, the tongue of iniquity? That don't make no sense, right? So we got to make this fit. We got to make this make sense. So the Lord created a world, the tongue of a world of iniquity. What else did he make? What else is a world? Let's go to the book of Luke. I got that pulled up. Right? That's the book of Luke 2 and 1. It says, and it shall come to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. That all the world should be taxed. Now, as Caesar Augustus, is he going to tax the entire damn world? Does that make sense, man? He's taxing everybody. Now, that's not even humanly possible, man. You can't tax everybody in the world, right? He's talking about the government that he was at. Right, the government or town, that everyone should be taxed. Right? The world's also going into a government. Now, let's get the proper understanding. Let's go to Psalms 90 and verse number 2. I didn't pull that one up. Oops, fuck you. 90, verse number 2. Right, it's Psalms 90 and 2. It says, before the mountains were brought forth, or ever that has formed the earth and the world. Right? The earth and the world. Why is the Most High making a separation between, why is he saying the earth and the world? Who is that world he's talking about? Because he's not saying the earth and the world. That one makes sense. That one makes sense. So that means this world is talking about something else. You're going to find out it's talking about the children of Israel. the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting. Thou art Yahweh, thou art God. So who is the world he's talking about? He's making a separation of earth and the world. Who is that world? Let's go to Isaiah 45 and 17. All right, Isaiah 45 and verse number 17. It says, but Israel shall be saved in the Most High with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. World without end. So Israel is a world without end. You see that? So Israel is that world in John 3:16. For God so loved the world, talking about Israel. He loved Israel. He always chose Israel. He set his heart upon us. He made us special above everybody upon the face of the earth. Right? So God so loved the Israelites that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever, remember we read in Acts 2, whosoever, ye men of Israel, the whosoever is in context is talking about Israel, believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. So this is a mighty and beautiful precept, man. But the people don't have any understanding what John 3:16 is talking about. Right? Let me get one more. Acts 5 and 30. Let's get 5 and 29. Right? So we got the proper understanding what John 3:16 is talking about. It's two Jews speaking, two Israelites speaking about another Israelite, about more Israelites. It's playing upon tables unto the holy, but it's stumbling blocks unto the wicked. It's the book of Acts 5 and 29. It says, then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. We ought to obey these scriptures, man. Obey the Most High. Don't obey men. We got to see what the precepts say. Don't go off our own feelings and what man's saying. Because man will tell you a whole bunch of lies, man. We can't trust man. Man will tell you that we come from monkeys. Man said we came from monkeys. You can't trust man. That's why we ought to obey the Most High. That's why we got to read the precepts and get to understand it, man. Right? We ought to obey God rather than men. Continuing on. The God of our fathers raised up Yahushai, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him have God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. It's plain upon tables, man. Plain, right? Repentance is to Israel and forgiveness of sins. The Lord always loved us, man. Let's go to the book of Romans. When you read Romans, the Most High gave us the glory. He gave us the covenants. And I end with that. Romans 9. Romans 9 and 4. It's the book of Romans 9 and verse number 4. And if you can't see it, all the precepts that I went to, if you can't really see this, it's kind of blurry to you. You're kind of scratching your head. You really don't know you still don't know what's going on. You still question it. Damn, what about the white man? If you say what about the white man, hey, look, you're blinded. And you gotta kind of examine yourself. And you gotta kind of put your feelings to the side and see what the scriptures are really saying, man. You can't have your emotions when you're dealing with the Most High, man. You can't have all your emotions involved. Cause then you gonna get all emotional, and you're not gonna believe the words of the Most High. You gotta see what the priests were saying, and you gotta believe it, right? If you want to say the so-called white man, don't pick up the Bible, right? Because the white man, guess what? This might ruffle a lot of feathers. People might shut the video off when they hear this. But the so-called white man, he going in damn captivity, right? He going into hard, bitter bondage, and nobody's gonna save him, right? You're not gonna save him. Nobody's gonna save the so-called white man, man. He's going into slavery, and along with the rest of his buddies, the Chinese man. Guess what? Guess where the Chinese man going? He going into damn slavery right along with the so-called damn white man, along with the damn African man, the damn Arab man. They all going to damn slavery, man. Right? Because the Lord loved Israel, and everybody did the children of Israel wrong. Right? We live at the bottom of society. Nobody give a damn about us. They push us to the side. They treat us like crap. So the Lord gonna raise us up. You know. The Lord say He like to take the lowly things and confound the wise. What's more lowly than a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man? Who's more lowly than our people that's on the damn, strung on drugs, going around asking everybody for damn 10 cent, right? Who's doing that? The children of Israel, the lowly. And He's gonna raise us up and make us kings again. So you so-called, if you're a black man out there and you kind of stressing, hey, don't stress, man. The Most High gonna come and get you and set you above everybody. He gonna give you power over the nations. We're gonna have true authority. We're gonna have true respect in the earth. Right now, you don't get no respect. Our people don't get no respect right now. We disrespected. People they tell us to get out of they damn businesses. Just get out of here, You get racially profiled. We don't get no respect here, man. Your woman disrespecting you. We don't get no respect, man. So let's read this in the book of Romans. Slakia, one second. All right, Slakia. Let's get this last precept and I'll close up. Right? This book of Romans 9 and verse number 4 says, Slakia. Yeah, I'll just read Romans 9 and 4. It says, who are Israelites to whom pertains the adoption. So don't worry. Lord, that's why the Lord adopted us back to the Father, man. The forgiveness of sins was to the Israelites. Who got the first covenant? Who made that covenant in the wilderness, man? With the Most High, man, saying we will obey you and do all your commandments. That was the children of Israel, man. So the covenants was given us the law was given to the children of Israel. It says the glory and the covenants. That's the first covenant and the new covenant that we're not under yet, right? It says, and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, man. The kingdom of heaven, true peace, everlasting life, no more death, no more pain. The promises, power over the nations, riches, gold, cattle, all the promises is to the Israelites. All right. So everything, man. So we got everything coming for us, man. John 3:16 again is talking about the children of Israel. He gave his only begotten son to the Israelites, that whosoever the Israelites should not perish but have everlasting life. Who is the kingdom of heaven open up to? How many gates is to the kingdom of heaven? It's only 12 gates, right? Where's the 13th gate? Right? Where's the 13th gate in that? It's only 12 gates. Let's get Revelation 21. 21 and that's my last precept. Right? 21 and verse number 12. It says Revelation 21:12, and it had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates. At the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon were the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So you got 12 gates to the kingdom of heaven with the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So what gate the white man gonna enter into? What tribe he come from? He not up there, man. What gate the Chinese man gonna enter into? He not up there. What gate the Arab man? Arab man kind of looking at the 12 gates, trying to figure out which one he gonna go into. Guess what? He gonna see his name not up there, and he gonna know the kingdom of heaven not really for him, man. And he gonna have his head down that day. But if you an Israelite and you come from the 12 tribes of Israel, let me put that up. 12 tribes. Right? If you come from one of these 12 tribes, right? Now, if you're an Israelite, you come from one of these, if you descend back to one of these tribes, if you're African American, West Indian, Jamaican, you're a Haitian, you're a Puerto Rican, you're a Cuban, you're a Dominican, right? If you descend to back to one of these tribes, hey, guess what? You gotta kind of pitch your head up, man. You know? And guess what? The kingdom of heaven is for you, man. Right? And with that, I'm gonna close up, giving all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I want to say, I just say, brothers, continue to endure in the last days and just and read these precepts, man, and get the understanding, man. And with that, I say shalom. Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Shalom.